going to start trigonometric identities. Okay, trigonometric identities. Now, when we are going to start with trigonometric identities, basically there are some rules which you have to remember before starting with your trigonometric identities. Okay, those are first thing, trigonometric sine theta is equals to 1 over cosec theta, or cosec theta equals to 1 over sine theta. Okay, angle it's reciprocal, angle it's reciprocal. Okay, in the same way cos theta equals to 1 over sec theta, and sec theta equals to 1 over cos theta. Tan theta equals to 1 over cot theta, and cot theta equals to 1 over tan theta. Okay, now tan theta with the reference of sine and cos is sine theta over cos theta, and cot theta will be equals to cos theta upon sine theta. How can I say that these things are equals to this one? So let me just explain you this one. Tangent theta equals to sine theta over cos theta. So see, tangent theta, if I am saying that it is sine theta over cos theta, so tan theta equals to cos theta sin theta. Sin theta is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, and cos theta is base upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse and hypotenuse will be cancelled. So tangent theta equals to perpendicular upon base, which is the ratio of right angular, which is the ratio of sides of right angle triangle. So we can say that if tangent theta is perpendicular upon base, that we know. And from here I have derived it from here. Tangent theta equals to sin theta upon cos theta. In the same way, all these working will be done over here. Now, these all are called your reciprocal relations. Okay, these all are called reciprocal relations or reciprocal identity. Now I am going to talk about squaring identities. Okay, what are the squaring identities? First of all, the first squaring identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. And what are the different variations which you can have over here? You can have sin square theta equals to 1 minus cos square theta. You can have that thing. Or cos square theta equals to 1 minus sin square theta. That can also be a variation over here. Okay. Sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. And the other variation I have shifted cos square on that side, 1 minus cos square, and over here then I have kept cos square on the left side and I have shifted that on the right side. I have got this result. Okay. The second one which we have got is 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta. Okay. 1 plus tan square theta equals to sec square theta. That is another squaring property over here. So you can write it in this form also. Tan square theta equals to sec square theta minus 1, or 1 equals to sec square theta minus 10 square theta. Okay, this is also an identity over here, which we have got the other second squaring identity, and these two are its variation. Okay, last one is 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. Okay, 1 plus cot square theta equals to cosec square theta. That is my third identity, squaring identity, and variations can be cot square theta equals to cosec square theta minus 1, and 1 equals to cosec square theta minus cot square theta. Okay, so these are the identities, these are the formulas which we are going to use in solving trigonometric identities. Okay, and you can take a screenshot of this screen also. Okay, so you can have that thing as a record whenever you are solving your question. Keep this thing in front of you, so it will be easier for you to solve these type of questions. Sometimes it happens that we are not clear which side to take and how to make it equals to the other one. So at that time, what you can do over there? Let's start working with both sides. How? First of all, I've got this 1 minus 2 sine square x. So I'm solving it over here in a rough column. That 1 can be written as sine square x plus cos square x minus 2 sine square x. Okay, this is the thing which I have got if I will solve this one separately, and then sine square x minus 2 sine square x will become cos square x minus sine square x. I have just simplified this thing till this point, a little bit simplification. Now what I will try to do, now I will take left hand side, I will simplify it, and I will try to get it this thing either till this point or this point or directly till this point. If I have got till this point, so I know that my next step will be like this, and after that my next step will be like this. If I am reaching till this point, so I will know okay, after this will be my next point, and after this it is simplified. So this is also a way okay, if you will reach of any three step, you will get to your answer. So now what we are going to do, see, I am going to start with now left hand side, and the left hand side is 1 minus 10 square x over 1 plus 10 square x. Left hand side, from left hand side I have started. Now I have seen that if I will change it into sec, okay, problem will be like that, right? So I'm not going to shift it into sec square because there is a sign over here, and even if I'm going to use these two steps, sine and cos is there, so I'm going to convert it in the form of sine and cos. So I know that 1 minus tangent is equals to sin x over cos x, and there is a square over here, so this will also become a whole square. In the same way, 1 plus 10 again sin x over cos x, and this will also become whole square, right? Applying square separately, 1 plus sin square x over cos square x upon 1 This is minus 1 plus sine square x over cos square x. Okay, this is my working. So after this, what I can do, I am taking LCM over here and I am going to take LCM over here. So see, I am solving it over here, beta. LCM of this one will become cos square x minus sine square x over cos square x. This is the numerator, and the denominator will be cos square x plus sine square x over cos square x. Okay, so now what we are going to do, first of all, this and this will be cancelled. So what will remain? Cos square x minus sine square x over cos square x plus sine square x. Now I know that this thing will be equals to sine square x plus cos square x will be equals to 1. So what's remaining? Cos square x minus sine square x. See, this thing and this thing is same. Okay. So I know that if I have got till this point, so the next step will be this one. And after that, the next step will be this one. So what I am going to do after this, when I have got this one, which is in the rough work, what I am writing this step now. Sine square x plus cos square x minus 2 sine square x. And sine square x plus cos square x equals to 1. So 1 minus 2 sine square x equals to right hand side. That's how this identity